Here are some of the tools that we use to attach our drawer guide hardware to the drawers. Here we have Phillips with a removable tip. You can reverse, flip, and then relock it. Okay. This is a quick release here. There's an Allen wrench on this end that allows you to adjust. Maybe put a new tip in here. If you break your bit, you can remove the bit here and put a new bit in this one. Self-centering mechanism here. If these get a little bit stiff, they can leave the bit exposed a little bit here, and then you have some problems with alignment. So I've been using this one in this fashion where I just use this as a Phillips. And then I have this tool here with another quick flip reversible tip. I use this one as a self-centering guide. Since I'm here by myself, I don't have such a demand on the tools. Yep, I miss you guys. So, here we go. This is a 5/8 inch long taper head, Phillips coarse thread hardware screw. Okay, we'll take that, load it on here. It's got a magnetic feature, which is very nice. I can actually take items out of the tray quicker sometimes than to grab what I need individually. Okay, so when you put your drawer guide on, make sure you're nice and flush here on the end. Keep it flush here. When you drill the hole, it should stay centered. This hole is fairly close to the end of this side panel and consequently is likely to crack this. So this one I drill a little bit deeper just to ensure I've done due diligence to remove the cracking potential. Okay, another one over here, keep it flush, pinch it tight, and then drill that one relatively deep. Okay, so run these in. Here and here. By mounting the first two screws on each of the individual tracks, keeps the track from moving under my hand and in my grasp. So my alignment's going to be a lot more reliable running that screw in and that screw in before I drill the other holes. By leaving the trigger squeezed on the impact driver while I do this, it puts less wear and tear on the trigger than if I do this. Each time the trigger has to start the tool from a stopped position. So it's more drag on the tool, especially if it's a brushed tool and your batteries don't last as long. When you're running the screws into the holes, there's different options for holes. You could go in here. I like these better for running them in on the bottom here. If a screw protrudes a little bit like this one here is, that will tend to hook the roller that's in the cabinet, mounted already in the cabinet. So I like these, and they kind of stick through a little bit. If I run this screw through here, it'll kind of poke out the bottom here. Okay, so when we're running the screws through, notice this one doesn't have a chamfer on it or a taper cut on it, so I stay out of that one. I use the ones that have a tapered hole, such as this. Okay, let's take it over and see how you like it in the cabinet. This particular drawer is Y. So we're looking for the Y drawer. Here's X. Here's the Y drawer. Okay, so we put in rollers first. The rollers go first into the opening. There's a roller. Rest it on top of those. Can you see that secondary move when it goes in? That's an indication that that's got freedom of movement. There's no resistance on it. So that's great. My students that mounted these in here have done us a real favor, so they don't have to be adjusted. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are in over here. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there. However, I could sure use some help with this pile. Yeah. Okay. I got some work to do.